E-ink display monitor. Let's talk about that today. Hey, it's JB. Welcome to the community. As always, I'm so glad you're with us. Today, I want to talk about e-ink displays because I got an interesting email the other day and I want to share it with you. Before I do, just a note, I haven't been doing many videos. As you know, I was going to do a house remodel, but the cost of it's very expensive, so I've decided to actually buy a different place. And the place actually has a studio in it. So we're gonna be doing some fun things here in the near future, but I got a few weeks left until I get in the new place and really get organized. And then we're gonna be rocking this channel. So we're gonna be having a lot of fun. But as you know, we've got 20,000 plus subscribers here, and we do a lot of e-ink technology on the channel. And I got an email in from one of our subscribers that's been watching for a long time, and they're getting ready to do a e-ink display. They want to build a display, bring it out to the world, and really create this display for eye strain and every other reason that we all love e-ink, right? So my question to you today is they're going to be watching this video, and I would like you to leave comments to what would the best features and functionality of an e-ink display would you want to see. He asked me to stay private right now. They are going to do a Kickstarter form of platform to do this, but they're looking for feedback from the community on what are some of the features that you would want to see. So what size would you want to see? Kind of what would you want the display to be? How would you want it to work? And kind of give us some ideas of what you would want as a community. So this is pretty cool. So we're going to do this kind of as an interactive experiment here within the community and have a discussion on this, and we'll kind of see the development. I have been notified that they will send me a display unit when it's ready to go, or a unit to test, and they actually have a kind of a unit in play. I've seen some of the pictures of it, of what they're working on already, but I was specifically asked to ask the community, what are the features of an e-ink display, like an e-ink display that you would hook into your computer that you could use? What would you love to see? And if you could please put that in the comments. I mean, what size would you want to see? What would you like it to do as far as refresh rate? I know obviously people would like color. What size would be perfect? Like with a 30-inch e-ink display, 24-inch? What would you use it for? That's the kind of feedback that they're looking for. And as you know, even though I got on Reinkstone and their Kickstarter, I actually love to see, businesses come up with new ideas and create in this space. And obviously, as you know, you are an e-ink person, I'm sure, or have used e-ink or know, and I would love to hear your opinion. So as always, hey, thanks for watching, and just please put in the comments, what would be the features of the best e-ink display? What would be your perfect e-ink display that you would be willing to use so that they could start taking that feedback and utilizing it to produce this product, and we'll see what they come up with, and I'll share with you in a couple weeks, okay? So as always, thank you so much. A like if you don't mind. It helps get this message out, and we'll keep bringing the great energy right here on the Morning Coach YouTube channel. Lots of love to you. You watched to the end. Thank you so much for that. You're awesome. You can click subscribe for more awesome videos that we do, all kinds of different things. And then down here, you can watch the next video that comes up from our community and channel. By the way, we'd love to hear from you in the comments. What do you think about today's video? All right, thanks so much. Hit that subscribe or watch that next video.